Thank you, Madam Speaker. I did not prepare or plan to speak on this resolution, but I saw my friend John Lewis on the floor, and I came 2 days ago on this M.L. King Day. I was moved beyond measure to stand on the very spot where Dr. King lost his life. The National Civil Rights Museum in Memphis, Tennessee, at the Lorraine Motel, to tour there and spend a couple of hours. Extraordinary museum, extraordinary place. I would encourage all Americans to go see that, to experience it. Much more than I ever dreamed. I had not been there, even though I'm a Tennessean. Even though I feel like, as an American who believes in equality and justice, I feel like a sojourner with my friend John Lewis, as a co-sponsor with Lacey Clay of the Civil Rights Trail legislation, which is pending before this House, co-sponsor with Jesse Jackson of the naming of Emancipation Hall, co-sponsor with John Lewis of the Green McAdoo legislation in Tennessee, recognizing the Clinton 12 and the bravery on the road that we're on. But to me, Martin Luther King Day is all about equality and justice, the traits of our great nation that we hold so dear. That process and that journey is not complete. It is not over. We all know it, but great strides have been made, including the election of our president, crowning achievement in this movement. But I was so moved by how a single bullet from across the street, and I went there as well, changed history, but also how at that moment so many things began to happen. How Dr. King even knew somehow in his heart heading into that moment that it was going to happen. I never realized the depth of that until I went there for 2 hours. It is a powerful, powerful way to celebrate this progress, and this man and this part of our history is to go there. And of course, John Lewis is all over it. You think Chairman Conyers, man, do I ever want to thank you, brother, for your life, for your courage, for the youth movement, for the freedom rides, for all that you've been involved in, for your book, for your legacy, for your service. John Lewis, great American. Obviously, I don't always agree with you, but I respect you immensely. Thank you for how far you have brought us, and for all the people that have vested their lives in the civil rights movement. Thank you from all of us, from everywhere, for the progress that's been made. It's so very important that we continue to fight for equality and justice for all. That's what people from around the world look to our country in amazement about. Our national character is not born out of our greatness and our power and our tall buildings and our military might. It's born out of our character, which comes from lessons learned and wrongs made right. That's this journey that we're on. And to all that have given blood, sacrificed mightily, the United States of America honors you in honoring Dr. King and his legacy. In many ways, he may have had to give his life to see these things happen. And that's why we honor the life of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. And I yield back.
The chair recognizes the gentleman from Michigan.